because I've been an entrepreneur and I've raised over $20 million Canadian for my ventures.
I got you. So about $5.
Yeah, and I've been dealt with like. Now my conspiracy mind is I'll never know if this was a coordinated effort or completely organic at the time. I know that this individuals and the individuals who canceled this project, when it resurfaced through Rippaverse, were having a complete meltdown. And I'm frankly, that does, bring me a smile on my face. And
I bet it does.
Yeah, it does. And
experience for you.
It was honestly, it was so difficult to not come forward and just be like, F you, and
why not?
Because I have the experience. This was what really helped me through this, because I've been an entrepreneur and I've raised over $20 million Canadian for my ventures.
I got you. So about $5.
Yeah,
got you.
And I've been dealt with like so much bad hands in the background through those ventures, and just like investors can be extremely, like, some of the craziest stories, and you just have to sometimes eat shit and put a smile on your face and wait.
So you did it for the investors' sake, to not come out and put the people on blast that they were essentially
so there's that projects. Okay, so that's one side, but then there's the other side, and this is a dark truth of humanity. At the end of the day, 60% of the people, if I were to come out about that story at that time, wouldn't give a shit. 40%
that's true are
happy it happened. Like the industry is so competitive, they'd be like, haha, like that project was looking good, I'm glad that's off, that competitor's out of the picture. And I know that this individuals and the individuals who canceled this project, when it resurfaced through Rippaverse, were having a complete meltdown. And I'm frankly, that does, bring me a smile on my face. And
I bet it does.
Yeah, it does. and again, having that entrepreneur spirit of, you have to have a lot of strong will, because you're rejected, 100 times before you get a yes. And I know that the people who really wanted this to be canceled and to attack this project for no, completely unsolicited, was because this was of something of value. If this was garbage, they would just be like, just ignore it. But they all, like, I believe that because they saw that there's something special here, they're like, we got to bring this, knock this guy down. Now,
exactly. You don't attack something that you don't see as a threat.
Exactly. Now, my conspiracy mind is I'll never know if this was a coordinated effort or completely organic at the time. And like that infamous person, when Twitter, being verified on Twitter actually meant something, she was verified by all sorts of, high level people at Marvel and DC, which was really weird given like this person is such a toxic individual. And my conspiracy brain is like, this is interesting, especially because I do know that corporations, big gaming corporations, will employ, third parties to do, bot farms and to try to tank and spin reviews and all sorts of stuff. So again, it could have been just, organic, and this person's has issues that they need to sort through. But so, I'm always kind of I'm always curious.
Man, you're right. When you're dealing with that type of situation, you never know quite how you're going to react. When you have so many different people and so many different, jobs and lives that kind of are impacted by every decision that you make right there. Exactly right. When you say we live in a culture where there's not consequences for your actions, right? There's no accountability. You're going over here campaigning like you are the most tolerant, that you're going to be the most what's the word I'm looking for? Inclusive and all that kind of stuff. Person, I accept this person, that, and all that kind of stuff. But somebody, a black man that doesn't share your point of view, or maybe he does or whatever, because some people don't. Oddly enough, and this might be news to everybody, to certain people, not everybody needs people to agree with him 100% to work together.
Yeah.
People are able, especially in a professional manner, that you're able to conduct business, work together, be friends, and have differences of opinion, differentiating views on whether it be politics, religion, or culture, different things like that. I argue with people all the time. It's fine. Then now there's a level to it where it's like, hey, there's actions and different things like that where you're just like, nah, I can't be associated with that for you. But when it comes to, especially when it's like, because I know what you're talking about. It's like Kanan and you guys were during like the peak of when the concept of Comicsgate used to be an idea of something that was good. And it had actual morals and values where it wasn't this weird hate campaign kind of hierarchy of things of, hey, we accept these people, we don't, and all that kind of stuff, where you had people, and this is because I remember seeing this, like, or seeing Kanan White. This is my introduction to Kanan White, was through like a stream with like Ethan Van Sciver and different people on there, and they were talking about different projects on it. And it's funny because when I interviewed Kanan White and he told me, he said, I am not Comicsgate. And it wasn't because, because of this campaign that he decided to denounce that or whatever like that. He was like, I'm not about that. We look at this now and I'm like, hey, that's great. I remember back in the day, this is my silly thinking. I remember when Eric July launched Rippaverse, and I was like, why doesn't Eric July associate himself with Comicsgate? You do that and, be part of the whole movement and all that kind of stuff. We can see now it's a bunch of nonsense going on there. You have to be careful of how you're, what you're connecting yourself to. So I understand that.
Well,
but I hate the disingenuous nonsense that people get through.
Yeah. Eric July is, he's breaking through a ceiling working. He's worked with Todd McFarlane Productions on the Yaira statue. Mm-hmm. It looks like it looks like there's some celebrity activations potentially coming down the pipeline. And the more,
man, they had Sting out there rocking a Rippaverse hat, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, Sting rocking a Rippaverse hat. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's building out this robust universe. So he's bringing on really great talent to continue to expand it. And at this point, there's, regardless of your opinion of the man, there's no denying what he's done.